Chris Wiley, and I'm the founder of Women of the Green Generation. It's a networking group that's dedicated to holding space for professional women who are involved in what I call the green movement. First, I'd like to introduce Meryl and Sylvie of H Life Media. We have an online lifestyles publication about holistic health. It's Holistic Health for Humanity. And it's, we're here to actually make the connection between being healthy and being green, because we think that one doesn't, cannot exist without the other. Next, I'd like to introduce Whitney, our favorite eco-vegan gal.
Yeah! On the site, I do videos and writing about anything that's eco-friendly, healthy, vegan-related.
Next up, we have Pam Sterling.
Hi, everybody. I am a raw food teacher, speaker, and coach. That's really the green direction that I've been moving and evolving into, and you can check out my information at pamsterling.com.
I'm Rachel Avalon. I'm a holistic nutritionist and I teach a sustainable diet, teaching people how to connect those dots between our health and sustainability. And I also happen to have been given the title of the 2009 Project Green Search winner and activist. So that's a platform for raising further awareness for sustainability, animal welfare, and social justice. I'm best known for the cleanse that I developed, appropriately called the Avalon Cleanse. And that's really something that I love to share with people nationwide, because it allows them an opportunity to detox and heal mind, body, spirit, and also, once again, bringing in that connection to our relationship with the planet.
And next we have Heather Lounsbury.
I'm an acupuncturist, nutritionist, and herbalist. I've been practicing for about 10 years now, and I've actually been studying nutrition for almost 25 years when I stopped eating meat. I'm also a radio host. I have a show called Live Natural, Live Well. And every week I have on either health issues or social causes or environmental topics.
Next up we have, yes, we do have a guy. And welcome Troy Casey.
I work with the largest importer of rainforest botanicals on the planet. We've been called the answer to saving the rainforest. I'm the certified health nut on YouTube. If you can't teach in your underwear, then you shouldn't be talking about health.
Yeah!
And Gandhi said it, become the change that you wish to see in the world. How do we expect to see a healthy world if we are not healthy ourselves?
I've only had maybe 3 colds in the last 12 years. And part of that is because of how I live. Or actually probably 100% of it is how I live. So the fact that I don't have to take medications, I've never taken a day off from work. In I think 13 years, and I know it's because I pretty much only drink water. Occasionally I'll have some wine, but I don't have coffee or soda or anything caffeinated. 95% of what I eat is organic, so I know that's why I don't get sick. And when people hear that, they get really excited, like, wow, I don't have to go on antibiotics every year, I don't have to be bedridden at least once a year, sometimes more.
Seek out people who are experts. Not to toot our own horn or anything here, but it's amazing to me how people will rely on their hairdresser for information on nutrition. And there are really great intentions behind that information and those advice. Hey, I tried this diet, or I tried this cleanse. But ultimately, who practices this, who's trained in it, who has a ton of expertise and experience with it that can really guide you safely and effectively so that you have a positive experience.
I think the only thing that really helps someone move out of those kinds of habits is something that's more compelling. And I think there's 2 things that are very compelling. One is a health scare. So when we find that we are, up against our life, that's motivating to people. And the other thing that's compelling is something that is so much more pleasurable, gives us more joy, gives us more energy, gives us more happiness, gives us more life. That's compelling. Not overthink it. Just step into it. Just allow yourself, give yourself the gift, just step into it and let yourself experience the effects of living raw food.
Take it day by day type of thing, because for me that was how I went vegetarian overnight. I went vegan pretty quickly, but going organic and local, and now I'm gluten-free and eating a lot less soy. All of those things are just processes, because like going vegetarian is one thing, but being like a healthy vegetarian is a whole nother level to it. And that's taken me 7 years. I'm still working on it.
When we're talking about food and we're talking about change, you know, it's consciousness. It's about really going into your mentality lifestyle. I mean, your mind has a lifestyle. So your mind has thought patterns. And those thought patterns help you to make choices every single second of the day. And those choices are going to affect your body, your mind again, because it comes right back to you, and your life and the planet.
We really have to change our minds about how we see our family. And he said, you know, I have a brother and he's not a vegan, but if I keep seeing him as, oh, he will never change, then he will never change, because that's what I'm portraying to him, and that's the message I'm sending to him. And so we have to allow our family members the benefit of the doubt that someday they will make that change. And once we change that in our heads, then we allow them to do that too.
What I see out there in the world today really is consciousness. What I'm seeing right now is all the obesity, 67% obesity rates, 1 in 3 will get cancer, you got chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, you've got complete sickness across the board in the United States of America. And so, diabetes epidemic proportion, there's something systemically wrong with the food. Most of the food that people are eating is not even food. Natural is the key to the core. And then of course organic's the tag word, because pesticides and herbicides you don't want in your body. You certainly don't want GMOs. I'm not a big anti-Christ person, but GMOs, there's a serious issue. And so it's up to us to just hold this information and share it wherever we can. You know, of course, like Chris said, you can't beat it over everybody's head, but you can sure as hell try.
The day I decided to give up meat, I still ate junk food. I was a junk food vegetarian for years, and it took me a couple years to let go of the Doritos and SpaghettiOs, and like, oh my God, what am I going to do without these things? And of course, thank God, years later, none of that tastes good anymore.
It amazes me how many people come to me looking to lose weight, and they've tried Weight Watchers and Jenny Craig and all this stuff, and there's a real belief that they can be healthy and happy eating fake food. Makes no sense.
I think the level of well-being that someone can experience is always more than what we're experiencing, and that when people have that experience of going beyond their current state of well-being, that it's addictive and you want more and more and more of it.
If we eat a variety of plant-based foods, a variety, and we eat them whole foods, not processed foods, not sugars, you know, just we will get what we need. The body is very intelligent and it will absorb more of the natural things versus any kind of synthetic.
The biggest thing that I have noticed in my body, beyond mental clarity and energy, is that the shape of my body adopting a plant-based diet changes. And I don't mean, you know, just going vegan or taking this or taking that out. I mean adding things. I mean adding the fruits and the vegetables and the grains and the nuts that I didn't eat before. So I might have just taken some meat out and maybe some dairy out, maybe 5 things, but I have added so many more things. And it's those things that my body is saying, oh my God, I was missing that. That's why I was holding on to all this other stuff.
For me, it is all about simplicity. And I feel the best when I eat a really simple diet that's back to nature, that's true, that's organic, that's the least processed. To your must-see list is this incredible movie that kind of sums up a lot of things we're saying today, called Forks Over Knives, and it was made by someone that I've become friends with. It's an incredible movie. A lot of it is based off of the China study, which is like a thick book. It's like really overwhelming to read, but the movie just really sums up T. Colin Campbell's thoughts and just all sorts of things about health.